guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be hopping into some Psy, trying to figure it out anyways, and then we're also going to be killing some spirits from random things. Hopefully you guys are ready. Alright guys, so we do have one quest to complete right off the bat. I want to just go ahead and get this done, so that way I can wrap all of this stuff up and pack it away, because I don't think we're going to be needing much of this anymore. I might leave this system here for right now, just because of this. I made the industrial electroplater, and this guy is pretty awesome, but it uses a lot of sulfuric acid for not much. So yeah, I'm probably just going to pack all this stuff up. There's really no need for me to continue, because we did complete the quest and we're done with it. The only thing I might use this for is some of its nifty automation stuff, possibly. But other than that, it's done, and we're going to hop into Psy. So I hope you guys are ready for some Psy. I'm kind of nervous about it because I don't know that much about Psy. I am using a lot of external resources to kind of figure it out because it is new to me. I've only attempted to mess with it one time, and I sort of failed. So I'm sure once, as soon as I learn it, it's going to be one of my favorite mods. It's just like many other mods that I've done the same thing for, where I go to learn it, and it was one of those mods that I kind of always threw on the back burner, and I never took the time to learn it. So if I know as soon as I learn this, I'm gonna love it, because I see tons of people using it and enjoying it, and yeah. So let's go ahead and get this thing crafted up. So it's not much to get this last piece done. So factory tech, to be able to complete this last quest, to kind of just get rid of factory tech altogether. All we have to do is make these upgrades. I'm not really sure what the machine upgrade overclockers do. I'm sure I can just look it up in the book. I'm assuming it just makes them faster. And this is the underclocker. I guess it makes it slower. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but maybe you'd want to slow down your assembly line or something like that. You could do that. So this right here, machine upgrade, we're going to make a bunch of them. So yeah, I went ahead and this is all the materials that are required. It just required, a stockpile of gold, which I had. It required oak planks, and it required some more of those quartz plates, which just required you to make some quartz. And bam, we have 64 of them. As soon as it wants to update, it seems like every other update, since I've been keeping up with all the updates of this pack, it just seems like every other update, oh, we have googly eyes, I just noticed that, the crafting table, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it has that lag in it, sometimes it doesn't have that lag in it. Kind of all depends. Yeah, I have googly eyes. Oh boy. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and turn this quest in. Let's go into quest book. And I think it was this one? Yeah. Boom. We just unlocked bees. Oh boy. Wait, no, this is something else. This is getting through forest. This would unlock bees. Oh man, I hope we don't have to do too much with bees. That will be the downfall of me for sure. I'll have to figure that out. Man, that's gonna be rough. Yeah, we're gonna have one more to unlock in this whole column, and then we have all of this other stuff to unlock, like under pressure. I'm pretty sure is pneumatic craft, and it looks like that's the icons you see is what it unlocks. So like this true blacksmith, we have to actually get into the image here, heavy machinery that it shows. We have to actually get into immersive engineering to be able to get to the blacksmith stuff, and actually getting to Tinker's tools, like full-on Tinker's tools. Kind of crazy. I can't believe that, like that mod itself is this far into the pack. It's kind of crazy, but I'm sure there's reasons. But yeah, we're gonna hop into Psy. There's some pretty nifty stuff we have to get into. I don't know. I don't have a clue what these things are, so I've got a lot to learn, and you guys are gonna learn it with me. And this is going to unlock Power of the Stars, which you guys might recognize. That block is Astral Sorcery, one of my favorite mods thus far. I've only been able to dive into about half of the content of that mod. I've not been able to go any further than that, so it's going to be kind of crazy getting to the end game of that mod. So this pack is really good at pushing you, at least if you're in gated mode, pushing you through mods. And you know what? There's nothing better than me learning the mod and you guys learning with me. So I hope you guys have been keeping up and keeping along with the videos. If you guys have, thumbs up to you guys. If you guys haven't, well, just keep watching. You guys will get there. But yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to get this cleaned up, and I'll be right back, and we'll hop right into Psy. Alright guys, so a disclaimer. I don't know anything about Psy, and especially due to this update, I didn't even know PsyMod changed anything, but we're using something called Magical PsyMod, which to me just seems like a restructure of the mod to make it look more magical instead of technical. Because normally you would use Psy like a CAD gun and a CAD assembler. Instead, in this one, you start by crafting a rod constructor and an iron rod frame. And it says place down the rod constructor and put the iron rod frame in it to construct a very bare bones rod. By the way, to get this menu up, you need to go into your keybinds and set your master Psy key to whatever key you want, because I'm sure it is conflicted with something else. I think normally it's like C or something like that. I don't know. I set mine to the numpad 1. Whatever is open for you is usually going to be the best. But to get started, before we can even start anything, we have to do that. And to open this up, we just need to do what it says before we can even get started. So as it says, we need the rod constructor, and we need an iron rod frame, and we need to place down the rod constructor and put the iron rod frame in it to construct a very bare bones rod. And then from there, drop some redstone dust in the world, equip your rod, point at the dropped item, and right click to make Psy dust. That will get us started with all that. So if you guys caught all that, let's go ahead and get started with this. Now, this is what we are looking at here. Not much. The actual regular Psy mod has tons of stuff. I'm not sure if this is just how it's going to be from now on. It's going to have this magical look to it, or it's just like a magical version of it. I don't really know. I've not really followed too much with Vasky's stuff, so, or at least this mod with that. But I'm going to learn about it today. So here's the rod constructor, formerly known as the CAD assembler. It does have a different recipe than the original did, so that's something also to take a look at. That things have actually changed from what I do remember, because I remember making these things. And the old one did require a piston, so that is something to keep in mind. That part did not change, just a few tweaks here and there to the recipes. That's about it. Alright, let's go ahead and get this. Rod constructor, piston. There we go. Now we have a rod constructor. For now, I'm just going to set this right here. We're going to be working with this guy a lot. It's got a lot of stuff going on there. And then we need to make a rod. So this is going to be, I'm guessing it's a focus rod, right? Is that what this said? A focus rod? No, we need a rod frame. So here's the iron rod frame. Okay, so that's not too bad looking. Take this. And there we go. Now we have the iron rod frame. And it said to throw this in the CAD assembler. And there we go. We get a focus rod. Efficiency 70. Proficiency. We're going to go ahead and take this. We get this weird sound effect. And there we go. We got the rod. Okay. Oh, we also have under here some true magic. It kind of tells us things we need and to get started. And then we need to make Psy dust, so that's the thing we're going to be working on. And then we're going to get a little bit further on into the mod, and hopefully I don't really know how far we have to get, but we might be using this for certain tasks. I don't really know what exactly, but we're going to try. So, throw one piece of redstone on the ground right now. And, wow. Okay, so that's pretty loud. So, as you can see, whatever your hotkey is equipped is going to be right there. And you're going to want to push that button, otherwise this won't go away. So, numpad 1. Oh, it's actually, must be equipped with something. Oh, it is. Let's go into our controls menu. I'll actually set it to something else. Okay. I'm not sure if Psy has like its own category. It looked like it was set under inventory, but I don't know. I'm sure it has its own setting, which would be all the way down in the P's. Pneumatic craft, I don't see it. No. Oh boy. So yeah, it's under the Psy key. And I'm pretty sure that you can set it to anything, so I'm going to try numpad 9. Don't think I have anything set to that. Okay, it pulls up my wand. Do I need to have an open hand? There we go. Okay. So I just needed my wand out of my hand. Okay, so tutorial 1. We need 2 things. We need to do tracking, or need to do the debug and the caster. So each one of these unlocks a new level. And you have to go through this whole thing, and it pretty much teaches you how to use the mod, somewhat. I thought there was like full-on descriptions on each one. But I'm not really seeing any descriptions on here. So that might be something. But we can't really do anything on this. So, yeah, I don't really know. Maybe we have to... I don't know why it keeps popping this up. I'm going to say yes. Maybe that'll fix it. Oh, now it says I'm at level 11, right? No. Level 11. I don't know. So, yeah, this is the same problem I had last time. I haven't unlocked these special tabs. What I do know... Oh, I guess it did go to level 11, because look, my Psy meter is going all the way up. Painful. But I don't get that message anymore, so don't worry about it. You're probably going to have to do the exact same thing. Yeah, it set me to level 11, even though I should start at level 1. It's okay. Let's go ahead and take a look. So, eventually we're going to need to get to casting spells. So we need to make a spell inscriber and a spell node. Okay. So, spell inscriber is this fancy fella right next to that. Couple pieces of wood, sawdust, an empty map. Ooh. I don't remember that being a part of it. At least we have some paper for a map. It does say it needs to be empty. I need a compass, don't I? Compass for the map. Even though this recipe says it works. Oops. Broken recipe, right? Okay. Actually, it was probably different material, isn't it? Nope, just regular paper. I don't know, that should work. But I guess we have to make the compass version, which we can easily make, no big deal. There we go. And then surround that. There we go, there's our map. And we need some wood, some sawdust. Looks like logs or something that's really used in this starting up. Alright, and then we also need a spell, one of these guys, the spell node right here. So it requires paper, sawdust. So we're going to need to do another piece of sawdust. I'm going to go ahead and do 5 of them. You can do them all at once. Perfect. Alright, I think I have enough paper on me to be able to get a spell node, right? I need a piece of wood. 1 spell node coming up. And there we go. We have those guys. Perfect. So, if I place this down now, which I can place it right here for now, it says, you have no idea how to operate this. Okay, so I couldn't see it, but there's a little checkbox down here that says learn. I couldn't really see it. I didn't really see it there. I guess I wasn't paying attention. It's kind of dark, and I can't really see the check mark inside the dark brown. Yeah, I missed it. But yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to click the little button that says learn. Then you get your description telling you how to do everything. Okay, I'm much calmer now. Now I can access this thing. Okay, so now that we have this, we should have some options. Okay, so it's just like the old version. It's just really reskinned. I kind of took a look at the page for this. It's called Magical Psy, even though it's still listed as Psy. It's just like a decorative version of Psy. So pretty interesting. So set this to tick debug. And set that to caster, right? This one's saying no. It's saying it needs something, right? It's got 2 exclamation points. So we need to set a target. And there we go. We set the tick debug to target the caster, or the caster to target the... No, we set the tick debug to target the caster. So there we go. And I think what you do is you hit the spell node on that. It programs it. And then you can put your focus wand in here. And I thought that's how you did that. Okay, so after all that confusion, I finally made this guy. So this one now has it. I made it out of the gold, so I upgraded the rod frame. I don't think you had to do that, but I think I was missing this humble rod crux. This guy, I think this is an important part of putting that in your wad. It adds complexity to it, which enables you to use stuff. So you need the humble rod core, you need a minor rod notch, and you also need the glowing rod source. So all of those you need. Yeah, and now I can actually click it. So what I did was I just popped it back in here and put that in there. Now I should be able to get the debug. Okay, so there it goes. I think it goes directly to me, tells me my location wherever I'm at. It tells me my name and what world I'm in. I'm in New World. So yeah, this is what this spell does. But you can use this rod now. I can use it for different spells, so I don't just stick with this one spell. Oh man, even though that was rough. That was a rough go through trying to figure it out because my mind is just going nuts. For one thing, the retextures really got me kind of crazy. And it doesn't really help that the guide wasn't working for me at the beginning. But I got this all worked out. It's working now. So now I get to go through all the tutorials. So I will see you guys on the flip side when I get all of them done, and then we can actually get some stuff done. Or most of the stuff done. Okay, so I've made it to 10, and 10 is actually the level that we need to hop into. So if I take a look back here, you see that the Psy Metal Infusion is what we're into, and that actually is a part of our quest. It's part of our quest line here to get Psy Metal. So after we got through all the confusion in the beginning, I've kind of went through most of these and got most of them set up and completed them. So I'm able to get to 10, and it looks like it kind of unlocks 11, which is a few other things, block movement, elemental arts, and a few things like that, which is all part of this section. And it's kind of weird how it categorizes things down here, but yeah, that's for later. But right now we need to get into Psy Metal Infusion. Now it does say place some gold down. I'm not too sure what that's meaning by how much. It just says to infuse Psy Metal, drop gold ingots around, and cast a spell with. So to create, I mean, it just so vague, so vague. So yeah, I'm not too sure, but just set this up. You need a trick infusion. You're also going to, I'm going to need another one of those bullets. Now that I look at it, let me go ahead and grab one of the spell nodes, piece of paper. I think I have everything for it. Spell node, let's get that. Okay. All right, so click on here. We're going to drop that into this thing. I'm actually going to take this one out. Put that in there. Close it up. Bam. Okay, so now I get that. And it unlocks it when I use it, but I'm not actually, I didn't actually use it. Let's go get some gold. I don't know how much gold it actually needs, or if it just uses one gold, you know. About to find out. So it looks like one gold is all it does, and it turns it into a Psy Metal Ingot. It uses a lot of our Psy, as you can see, over in the corner. It does use a lot of Psy. But that's exactly what we need. So I can claim that reward, and now it's going to move us on to Psy Gem, which is another thing, and you have Ivory and Ebony, and all that good stuff. But our quest book wants us to get the Ectoplasm and 32 Psy Gems. So, yeah, back into the quest. So this one, it has no description, but that's going to be something that we probably have to push along to get to the Psy Gem, because I don't think this rod can do it. Right? Let's take a look at the diamond. Let's try it on a diamond. Nothing. Doesn't work. So we have to, I guess, level up even more. Don't know. Let's take a look. Does it say greater infusion is what we're going to have to get to? So I have to get through loop casting. I have to get through elemental arts, all of this stuff. So I'm going to be making a few more of these bullets, and we're going to get through those. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. All right. So I now have the ability for greater infusion. I did go ahead and get that done. And so now I can make this, get my Psy node, and bam, I can put it inside here. And I hope that this focus rod is powerful enough. It might not be. I might have to actually upgrade my rod and actually make it Psy Metal. So that is a thing that I might have to do. We're going to find out. I mean, it can kill me, I think, if it's wrong. Okay, the rod is too weak. So yeah, I'm going to have to upgrade this thing. So here's where we have to do that. I have to go get my other one here. That is not the debug. Which one is it? Movement, loop cast. I got 2 debugs? What? I have to go back and get my old node. Ah, it's in that rod. It's in this rod. Right? No, it's actually... Yeah, I have to make another one. I guess I ended up copying over it. Okay, so I ended up getting my 4 Psy Metal. I think I'm going to need more than that. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I'm going to upgrade these, right? Yeah, I have to upgrade it to this version. So yeah, we're going to have to do that. I'm going to make a couple more. And I think this one requires 2 Psy Metal, right? And that one uses glowstone, medium rod notch. I think that's the highest we can go is the medium rod notch. So that might be one I actually do. That's 2 more Psy Metal. Unfortunately, we can't do that much with our Psy, but we can get a little bit. And then these. How much is this actually going to cost? What's the highest one we can go to? We can go to this one, to the bright. Okay, so this is a little bit of glowstone. Really, it's just time it takes to actually convert these things over from the gold. So yeah. It's not that big of a deal, though. Alright, let's get some glowstone in here, because we are going to need that. And then we can just start making this stuff, right? I have redstone. Okay, so first things first. We got our Psy Metal rod frame. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and move on into this, which is the bright. There we go. And then we're going to upgrade all the way to the flashing rod notch. Need a little bit of wood on me. Flashing rod notch, right? That's the highest one we go. No, we can go to the medium. That's right. Medium rod notch. And then we can go to the sparkling rod source. How cool is that? That's a cool sounding name. We actually have to go over here for that. All right, but we're getting pretty far through Psy. We don't really need that much. And there we go. Sparkling. I'm not actually seeing that plasm stuff that's in there. I don't know if that's something that we have to worry about making later on. I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and build these things. So we have this. I'm guessing this changes the color of your stuff. I don't think it's a necessity. There we go. So is this going to be powerful enough to support this guy? Right? It says infusion. A higher cost. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Can we now? We can. And there's our diamond. Awesome. So now we have 16. We can actually learn these aspects and use those with some Psy. There's some pretty cool stuff that we can actually do with Psy, and I'm going to go over those in a little bit. Yeah, we got that complete. That's one of the quest lines. And if we go here, this is under random things. We need to actually work on that. But we got Psy done today. Now all we need to do is get our diamonds, and it's really not that hard. We have tons of coal and stuff like that. I think getting 32 diamonds is not going to be very hard. So let me gather up some diamond and I'll be back. Alright, so I have my last one to get. I gotta throw that down. Bam. So we got 32. So that means we can actually complete this quest on this side. Right? Incomplete. Manual detect. To take it, it just hasn't updated. There it goes. So the Ectoplasm, that's something a little bit different. It's going to require, I think we can get this one done pretty quick, actually. So what I'm actually going to do... I don't think that they will naturally spawn, like the mobs. I don't think they will naturally spawn the little ghosts that we used to see floating around. But I can do that myself. Like I can go ahead and actually just manually kill the mobs, which is not hard to do. I just gotta turn off my machine. I think I can use a redstone lever to turn off the hopper, which works out just fine. Let's try it out. Will this shut the hopper off? Looks like it did. Okay, so that's shut off. Now we need to worry about our killing plates. So I'm probably just going to break them and try to collect them as best I can. And then I'll get try and get some of those spirit spawning. Alright, so those little ghosts that we normally seen while killing mobs manually, we're actually going to need to use potions of harming, or splash potions of instant harming, to be able to kill them, guys. And when we do kill them, they will drop Ectoplasm. So that's kind of what we're fixing to do. We have all of our mobs that's going to start lining up here, ready to go. And hopefully we will see some of those things as we start killing some of these mobs. That's what I'm hoping anyways. So the more I kill, the more that builds up, the higher chance we have of seeing those little ghosts float around. And then I can use one of these potions on them. And it's a slim chance, and actually, I think at night you have a higher chance, or depending on the moon phase, from what I read on the wiki. It's all dependent upon that, so hopefully we see one soon. It'd be nice. Got a lot to go. Aha! So there we go. That took a long time. So let's try and get him. We got him. We got him. We got 2 Ectoplasm. That took a long time. That took a really long time. That's not gonna be fun. So I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time grinding. I only need 8, luckily. So I already have 2. You have a chance of getting 1 or 2 whenever you kill one. With a splash potion, and I have 9, or had 9, I have 8 now, of the splash potions, and luckily it kills them instantly, so that's good. That's good. So yeah, I have a lot of grinding to do. We won't be able to complete this quest today, but if you guys did enjoy this episode, please click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and as always, thank you for watching.
Let's go!